It's your girl, Shay Crae. You're watching Cloudy Conversations.
All right, guys, we're back again with another episode of Cloudy Conversations. It's your girl, Big T, and as you see, today's guest is Shay Crae, an up-and-coming fashion designer, influencer, and business owner. Thank you for sitting down and having a conversation with us.
No, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
No, this is definitely great. Actually, nice to have a girl on the podcast for once, and somebody who's not doing music. While I love y'all, get to talk to somebody else in a different field is a nice interview for me. So, just tell the people a bit about yourself for those who don't know.
Okay, so my name's Shay Crae, Shay the stylist, all that good stuff. I run The Fly Trap, which is my clothing brand, and I also own Creations Closet LLC, which that's my styling business, and now I'm getting into the custom designing, so I'm starting that journey with the sewing machine and stuff.
Yeah, I know, I've been watching.
Girl, it's a lot.
Yeah, I ain't got the skill, so I commend you for trying. So let's talk about you as a kid and family life. What was that like for you?
So I always say my upbringing was a little different, especially compared to the people out here.
Okay.
Originally from New York, Brooklyn, to be exact.
Definitely different.
People always say, you're so different. And my demeanor's different because my family. So originally from Brooklyn, came out here and I was 3, so this is my home too. Harrisburg is home as well. So upbringing was a bit how I am now, especially with the clothes, for instance. My fashion always been a thing. Okay. Looking presentable always been a thing. One thing my mom and grandmama and aunties always taught me: whenever you walk out the house, you gotta look presentable. No bonnets wasn't allowed, pajamas.
Pajama
we was
pants.
Not allowed to do that. I would get in trouble. Recently, I was at my sister's house, and my cousin was over there. He's like, I had a bonnet on. So he now you're not supposed to be out the house like that.
I'm in my sister's house.
And I had my hood on. I'm in the crib right now.
It don't count.
It was pretty cool.
Do you have a big family, a lot of siblings?
My immediate, my mom is just me and my sister. Okay. So I'm the baby.
You must say you're the youngest.
I'm the youngest.
You give the youngest
But
vibes.
As far as my family,
it's big.
It's big. It's as far as my first cousins, it's 17 of us.
Ooh, okay, wow, yeah.
So when I run into people, they be like, "Oh, I got 5 cousins." I'll be like, "That ain't normal to me." It's a lot of us.
Most of the family in Harrisburg, or is it split between Harrisburg and still in New York?
So we, for the most part, are all out here.
Okay.
My grandma was the first person to move out here, actually.
So that would be the hub.
Yeah, and then my mom followed because I think my grandma got sick or something like that. So she followed, and then everybody else followed. It was only my 2 uncles and my aunt. They're the ones that stayed in New York. My uncle, mom, they passed away. God rest their soul. But my uncle that was in New York, he's in Delaware now. So for the most part, everybody, the immediate family's out of New York, but you got the other. Yeah.
Do you wish that maybe your family would have stayed in New York versus coming to PA?
Yeah and no. Yes, because I feel like I'll be somewhere where I feel like I fit in more. I always say, being out here, I love it out here, but I don't fit. I always felt like I never fit in with everybody. I'm really an outcast for real. So yeah, on that aspect, no, because it's busy. Not gonna lie, I don't like people like that. Big crowds. It's just cold.
Yeah,
no,
it's a different code up there.
I'm cool. People always ask would you move back? No. Absolutely not.
No, so
it's good to visit. I love to visit.
But you're not going to be a permanent resident.
Yeah, no.
Which is crazy because you're into fashion so much, and it's that's a fashion capital.
That's a fashion capital, but
I live close.
Yeah. I'm close enough.
Yeah, you are. Just a train, a little fucking...
Yeah, I don't need to live there. It's expensive.
Drive, yeah. And not in this economy. So that was like kind of one of my questions. I wonder if you were always fashionable. I didn't know that originally, like your family and everything was from New York, which also helps explain the style. And because I'm like, okay, definitely New York.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, it says so much for me now. Like, what was their perception on like school life? Like, was academics and something like that was important?
Well, for my mom, yes. For instance, like she didn't finish high school and stuff, but she raised like 2 beautiful daughters. Shout out to Big T. That's the other Big
That's
T.
my girl. I didn't even know you, but you my girl already.
But she made sure, as far as education, like my mom did not play that. If she was used to us making all A's, even like with a slightest B, like
what happened?
What happened?
Yeah.
How we get here or whatever. So like she definitely pushed education. With me, for the most part, which I'm even shocked because little do people know, I did not want to go to college.
What?
Crazy.
What?
That's crazy, right?
Especially with the college experience.
Right.
What?
But little do people know, like, not say I didn't want to go, I didn't care to go, for instance, because like my family.
But that's still like, because you went to Sci Tech, you were in schools that were like academically challenged.
Yeah.
Like, they told you that's what your next step was.
Right.
Like,
And
so
it's so.
What was your next step? Like, I'm going to go, but I ain't trying to.
Right. I really didn't have I don't know. I feel like my senior year in high school, I was just going with the flow. I was just trying to graduate out of high school, honestly. Like, I was just going with the flow. But also, like, everybody else around me, they're getting accepted into schools.
So it's like, I can't be
like,
the only one.
If everybody going to school, if I stay home,
what I'm going to do?
Yeah. Like, refuse to stay home. So, honestly, and I didn't have a dream school, none of that. So I just applied.
And that's interesting because, like I was saying, like, the environment you were in was really tailored to make you be prepared to go into college.
Right.
So even though you were excelling doing what you had to do in school, it still was like, well, I don't know what the fuck I want to do, which was common because, like you said, in Harrisburg particularly, like, if you are going to be pushed towards academic in the school district, we all know, like, they're going to try, you got to go to Sci Tech, you got to go here. And you're like, them schools is bro, an hour and 30 minutes for one class.
Right.
Freshman year, I thought I was going to die.
That's what I could say Sci Tech prepared us
I thought I was going to die.
They prepared us for college, the college schedule, because...
When I went, I was like, I've been doing this.
Right. That's what I was like. I'm like, I've been doing the AB schedule. That's what we called it.
Bro, I still can't believe that. But let's talk a little bit, before we go too deep into school, about your outcast comments, because that was interesting. Was it more so in the sense of your fashion or your interest, or what do you feel made you feel like an outcast?
It's my personality. It's not even like, this don't even have nothing to do with, well, slightly close, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, but it's more so my personality. And I'm not saying like everybody in the city is like this, but majority of the cities, like, they got like negative mindsets,
True.
bum mentality.
True.
Like, it's just and I'm more of a outgoing. Anybody that know me know I'm outgoing, fun. Like, I'm fun to be around. Like, I'm a good time.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't hear me in drama. You don't hear about me fighting, because I'm not that. I'm very peaceful on the norm. So, like, a lot of people can't handle that.
Yeah, I'm saying in that sense, and I relate to the outcast vibe, because that's exactly where I fell into the pocket. Like, I'm just here to have a good time. Can we all just have a good time?
I want no trouble.
Here? I'm dressed really cute right now. Like, I take some pictures.
Right.
Like,
That's all I came out for.
Vibes?
What's the vibes? Like, y'all trying to take a shot? Like,
well, that's good. I'm glad I asked that question, because I'm like, what you mean? You're great. Who didn't like you? Like, what the fuck they talking about? Like, niggas
it's not so people don't like. I know people fool with me and people like me. It's just for as far as like
what the overall norm is. Yeah, definitely don't fit into that culture. Because I feel like you are one of them people who fit in, like, in that category of Harrisburg, where it's like we represent Harrisburg, but more so the creative side, the positive side, the trying to growth mindset mentality. Like, yeah, we know the city ain't the best, but nigga, we can do something about it. Like, damn, like, what the fuck? Like, some little riverfront shit. It's beautiful and shit.
Right.
Appreciate something, nigga. Damn.
Right.
Whole time, like, so I definitely relate to that. I'm glad I asked that question. But transitioning back into college and school, because like I said, that was one, knowing you outside of the interview, such a pivotal time in your life where I feel like you really turned up a lot. So You went to a HBCU, Dell State. How did that end up becoming the place to go since you didn't have a dream school?
So Dell State was the first school that accepted me.
Oh, okay.
So that's how I ended up there.
It's like, y'all want me? I'm coming.
Right, y'all want me? I'm coming. And it's crazy. Everybody like, what you know about Delaware? I don't know, but I know it's a HBCU, and Kyler was there. And I was like, he was a big inspiration for me at the time.
Yeah.
Like, I really looked up to Kyler, still do. And he was there, so I just went with it. And when I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad I did go. Like, I'm glad I went to school. I'm glad I got the college experience. I'm glad I got that HBCU experience. Like, I'm glad I did choose to go to school.
What was your major when you went there?
So when I first went, when I first got there,
What did you think you were going to do?
I thought I was going to be a pre-nursing major.
Okay, yep, okay. Sound like me. I thought I was going to be an athletic trainer.
Right. I really thought I was going to be a because growing up, I thought I was going to be a doctor.
Oh,
like,
that's what they told us.
That's what they told us. That's what I knew. And then I got there, and I had this, what is it?
Anatomy?
Yeah, that class.
Honey?
I dropped that class and changed my major
Sound like me.
before spring semester came in freshman year.
Right.
I was after that I was an accounting major.
Damn, okay.
And then I switched again.
I thought you were trying to.
Right? Everybody said, they was like, whoa, that
So
was
you go from one
that was
to
a
one?
big jump. I'm like,
What the fuck?
listen,
I was trying shit.
if I can't do pre-nursing, anything with any type of science, not for me. I don't even like science like that. Like, don't like it. The lady in the class that I had dropped, the professor, she was saying, it was like after we had got done taking the test, the whole class bombed that test. I'm not gonna lie.
She was like, you probably need to think about this.
Yeah, she was like, if you failed this test and you got, I forgot what the average was, you're not passing. Oh, by the time it was for next class,
He was not there.
no, and I was roommates with Jasmine Early at the time. So we had the same class. She got up like, you going? I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go, blah, blah, blah. By the time she got back, my whole major in that class was dropped. I said, oh no, I'm not even. She was like, you wasn't playing. I was like, not playing no game.
Because I'm telling you.
And then accounting wasn't working either, so I changed. I graduated with finance major. I graduated with a finance major.
Okay, so still in that category.
It was still in that category, but pre-nursing was not it at all.
Well, that's good. I like that. One, because like I said, that was kind of my same experience. I went and I thought I was going to be an athletic trainer. I love sports. I ain't going to play. I'm going to be close to it, helping these niggas. We go to class, and well, yeah, you got to learn 100 bones or some shit from the knee to the ankle and use the actual medical term. Yeah, at this point,
you lost me.
I see how y'all set that up, because I'm not coming back.
First of all, I'm not even saying them words. I get tongue-tied, so.
What do you mean? The thing we call it ain't the name. That's what I'm talking about with the English language. I keep making shit complicated. Like, the fuck? So, yeah, then I switched to communications and media, which is kind of what I'm doing now. Yeah. So, I guess it all worked out. Yeah. But I didn't graduate. I learned myself. I taught myself all this shit. So, it all worked out in the end.
And you're doing really great.
Look, we here now. Look at
we
it,
here
y'all.
now.
We here now. Fuck them. In that degree, I still owe them some money.
Right.
But during your time there, what was like, because I went to a PWI, IUP, and while I appreciate the college experience, one thing I do know now about myself, I probably would have been way more successful in an HBU setting, not only because I'm around people who look like me, but they also have the same experiences as me. And it was super weird walking into a classroom full of like 50 motherfuckers, and there's only 3 black people, and I'm one of the 3. Okay. What the fuck you mean? Like,
right.
And I'm black, so it's like...
No,
this is it. Like, and then the most of the people here is from Philly. They aggressive as hell. Like, I ain't trying to deal with that. So fuck, then they got beef because I'm from Harrisburg. Talk about I'm from the farm town, nigga. That's Lancaster. Like, y'all don't even know what the fuck y'all talking about.
No,
like,
seriously, I hate that mix up.
Oh my god,
there's nothing farmland about Harrisburg. Trust me.
And I wouldn't even lie to you. If it was, I'll tell you. That's what my city was. Right. But bro, like, I'm just telling you, that's not that. Like, trying to make you accurately describe the fuck. Like, now I got a problem. All right, cool. I'm not doing this shit. But yeah. So speak to like what the HBU life was like how it was actually being around people of your kind.
It was comforting. I can say that. Like, I'm a social butterfly. I can adapt in any environment I'm in. I feel like even if I would have went to a PWI, I would have been cool. But being at a HBCU was comforting because, like, I'm black.
Yeah, I'm gonna say everything's black.
Yeah, like, I love my black culture.
Yeah.
I love the culture. I love how we talk, how we dress, everything we do. Like, we run the world for real. But it was very comforting. It was cool meeting like people that's similar to you. It was cool. It was cool even going through the experience with people that can relate to what you're going through right
at
now. So like we was all at school struggling,
broke as fuck,
right, broke as fuck, hungry, but figuring it out, like
some of the brokest fun we ever had.
It was like a family. DSU is like my family. From my family, like
no, I can see.
DSU's a big family. We have our arguments. You have your whatever with your people, but at the end of the day, DSU people come together.
No, I will say that about the people in Harrisburg who went to HBCU. Y'all all represent y'all school so well and make it look like an experience that we should have all had. And like how y'all, like you said, it's all still family. I see y'all going to different events back at your school. I can't even tell you the last time I've been back to my school. Like, what the fuck?
I'm about to say, when the last time you been back to IUP?
When my friend Todd still was there. So that's what, 2013, 2014?
That's like, a minute ago.
Exactly. I don't have a reason to go back. Like, there's no ties to the school. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, see, I should have went to HBCU. I'd have met some real bitches back there. We'd have been back at the school. I might even join the fucking sorority. Right. Like, what the fuck? Like, fuck my whole shit up. Thinking about fucking dumbass IUP, like. But anyway, so like I was saying, while you were there, you also did join a sorority. If you don't mind, you can disclose. You know.
Yeah, I can.
So shout that out.
So yes, I crossed Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. You know, Epsilon Alpha chapter at Delaware State. Shout out to EA, big EA, the biggest. That experience, that even took me for a shock. Everything that I do in life really takes me for a shock because I just be doing stuff.
Yeah, because you wasn't supposed to go to school, you went.
But here we are, graduated.
How did you, sorry not to cut you off, but I want to know, like, how did you determine, because I know there's different sororities, like, are you an AKA, or you a Delta, like, how did you even, like, figure that out?
So, I'm trying to think when I went to school, because it was like a lot of orgs that wasn't on campus. I know Delta's, it was only one on campus at the time. Like when I first got there, literally one. And in that year, I think my freshman year, they actually crossed the line or whatever. So that was the only pro beat that I went to. So when I went to that, I'm like, oh, this is fire. This is fire or whatever. So I, did my research, started doing my research into all the other ones. I knew, first of all, no shade. I knew for sure I was never going to be an AKA. Like, no shade, no
I would have never seen you as an AKA myself.
Yeah, it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. And then everybody else I didn't really pay attention to. So there was the option right then and there. But no, that even took me for a loop. And that I think that's one of my biggest accomplishments I did at school. Only because little do people know. Again, there's so many things you're gonna learn about me that people really don't know. If you understand, you understand. But like low key, I'm shy. Don't like attention on me. Like I'm more of a behind the scenes type of person. Like I don't need to be front face all the time. So that took me out of my comfort zone. That made me be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
No, seriously. How long of a process is the pledge? Like, is it a whole semester? Like,
no, it's probably like a couple of months. Okay. I would say it's a couple of months. Everybody's stuff is different, but I know for me it's like a couple of months.
I always think about Stomp the Yard, so that's why I be like, is it really like that? Like them niggas be coming to wake you the fuck up talking about go get some donuts. Like, what the fuck? Like,
that had not have happened to me. I was not waking up to go get no donuts.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I do some shit, but nigga, damn, you know we got class and shit. Right. Like, come on, bro, make it realistic. What the fuck?
No, it was a cool experience. It was cool. I'm glad I went through it. I gained some sisters, like a sisterhood. I love my sisters. I love them to death.
And that's another thing I see in your story. I'm like, if she ain't back at Dell State, she doing something with her sisters.
With my sisters,
like,
I love them.
Everybody getting married, having kids and shit. Like,
let me tell you something. Just like I already told them in the chat, they need to slow down with the kids. Like, slow down. Like, they ain't kidding. I have a kid, so my kid can have, like, cousins.
Somebody, girl.
Yeah.
They'll have somebody to babysit at least.
Yeah.
Honey, because I don't think nobody's slowing
like
down.
My line probably got the most kids.
Damn. And what year was that?
We crossed in 2017.
Damn.
We started off with a kid, though. One of my sisters already had a kid.
She said we started with one, so it's
right.
Like,
so we was already up.
Beating the game.
We was already up.
Tell them to catch up.
Yeah, we was already up.
What was one of your after school experience in Delta, like, that you realized, like, yo, this was really like a valuable thing that I still like am receiving benefits from, or like crazy, like, because that's what I see. Like I said, to see that you're still so active, mm-hmm. I know that that's part of the culture, but like things don't always go how they're supposed to go. So like to see it in real life, I'm like, dang, like
it's like the connections as far as like as me now after school and still being a part of the organization is more so like the connections. Like connections is everything as an adult. Jobs, whatever you're trying to do. So it's more the connection, giving back to your community. When I first came home, I wasn't financial for like 2 years. When I first got home, it was like 2 years, and then, or it's probably longer than that, honestly. And then I just recently, probably like a year or two, got back financial and started going like to my meetings. Just getting more involved because I didn't do all of this and pay all my money to
not be involved.
Yeah. And I'm a people's person. I love giving back to my community. So it's more so of that.
It only makes sense. And in closing with this kind of chapter of the interview, what would you say to somebody who's kind of on the edge or looking for some advice on to why maybe a HBCU is where they should go? A Black person in particular.
Do your research. First and foremost, do your research, because yes, HBCUs is HBCUs, but not HBCU is the same. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that firsthand. I visited a couple of HBCUs.
Like, my school don't look like this.
Right, I visited a couple outside of and I wouldn't choose no HBCU over Del State. I'm not gonna lie, but definitely do your research. See what each school can offer you, what type of organizations and programs they got on campus, because you go to school, they have nothing going on. It's like, just the school and class, like that's all you have. But more so, you'd like your research, see where you think you would fit in. Okay,
makes sense. Okay, so let's talk about your business life now and how you've been expanding into different categories. Like you were saying at the beginning of the interview, you already have 2 established businesses, Creation Closet. Explain that a little bit more to the people.
So Creation's Closet, my girl came a long way because honestly, while I was at Del State, I was going to start a clothing brand with that name. Mm-hmm. But being in school and trying to do that, it's like me, I can't do too much. I'm not a multitasker. I get very overwhelmed, overstimulated. I'm not doing nothing once we get to that point. And I was more so trying to focus on school at the time. And then once Creation's Closet started, it started more so as me doing inspos first. I was doing the inspo looks first. And then I turned it into me styling people. I'm like, let me just style you for a bit. Like, everybody needs to be styled. So I'm like, let me just see what I could do. And then once the styling got into play, everything else from there started taking off. I started seeing what exactly I wanted to do in the fashion industry. Like even with the Fly Trap, for instance. I didn't want to start a clothing brand at first. That's why I started styling and doing that first, because everybody's doing it. Mm-hmm. And I just didn't want to. I feel like with me and fashion to me, it's bigger than just a clothing brand. Like, yeah, it's yours, but with a clothing brand, you got a certain bubble.
Yeah.
As far as like with styling and designing,
you can take pieces from everywhere.
Yeah, like I have a bigger horizon or variety. I guess that's the word. But yeah, Creations Closet. I want to turn into like a big, like, fashion industry thing. It need to be big.
No, it's for real. Then you be styling them. So what's your approach to styling other people? Because dressing yourself is one thing, but trying to put somebody else in a pocket, like
I always say that is still like now the most challenging thing for me, styling other people. That's not me, because it's like they're not me.
Yeah.
So, but I always pay attention to like how a person dressed first, just themselves. I don't necessarily, the difference between me and my styling and other people that I probably would see style is people try to dress them like how they would dress. I'm not going to dress you like me. I don't see people wearing risky clothes like me too often. I don't see it. I'm going to dress you like you, but I'm going to just add my little touch to it. Like, I'm more of I'm not a yes man. Like, I'm not going to tell you something looks good because you want to hear no, that don't look good. We got to switch that. Like, that's cute, but not for
this occasion.
Yeah, like, we got to switch that.
And do you prefer to style men or women, or like it just depends on what the event's for?
Honestly, I like to style men more. And it's crazy because if y'all seeing this, y'all need to let me style y'all. Like, I be trying to style men more. Like, I love men clothing. Like, girls, we have a lot. It's easier to style them because we have a lot of variety of things. We can accessorize like this and that. But I like styling men because it's some guys that I run into that, like, let me take you out your norm. Like, let me put you in put you in something that you may look good in. Some of them be like, yeah, like, go ahead, do your thing, da da da.
Some of them be like, nah.
Some of them be like, nah, let me stick to the basics. Like, okay, we can stick to the basics. It's gonna be cute, but.
Do you have any horror stories with dressing the client?
Let me think. Do I have any?
Or were you showing them something, they was like, what the fuck is that? Or like.
Okay, it's not a horror story, but so I did a inspo look it was like random one for like a rodeo theme, because Cowboy Carter tour was coming up, everybody, these trail rides and all this stuff, so I just randomly did one, posted it on TikTok. That TikTok went viral.
Oh shit.
That TikTok went up. I was shocked. I feel like
I just posted that joke.
Right. Right, and it was only a couple months ago. Like, that TikTok went up. So from that, I've been getting a lot of people asking me to style them, like from outside of Harrisburg. They're mainly like down south and stuff, which I love that because that's where I'm trying to go.
Yeah. Help me help myself.
Right. So it was somebody. She had like a brunch, a rodeo brunch. She needed to go to or whatever. Wanted me to style her. So I was like, okay, I'll style her. I knew it was going to be a challenge for me because she was thick, like thick.
thick.
So I don't know, like, what you're comfortable of wearing, not wearing. Like, I asked you, okay, we're going to see. So I think I did like 2 fits or whatever. It was just, I forgot what the first one was. Like, she was looking for a look that was something just like the inspo that I posted. I was ready to write her, like, why don't you just get one of these fits then?
I already gave the inspiration.
Right. Like, it's just, and I did it twice. So after, she just stopped responding. I didn't care. Like, it's just, that'd be my only thing with people. People don't get it, like, as far as they probably be looking like, what do you do as far as when it comes to prices and all this stuff. Like, yeah, it may be so little because you may need like 1 fit, 2 fits, but that shit is time consuming. It's very time consuming. Especially, I'm one of them people, I gradually hit people up as I'm doing their fits. So just to see like what we need to switch out, what you like, what you don't like. Like, I want you to be satisfied. I'm big on the customer being satisfied, pleasing the customer. I've been working in every job that I have is customer service, point blank, period.
Yeah.
So like I'm big on customer service. I'm big on professionalism. I'm a business major. So like all of that goes into play. So it's just, I don't like my time being wasted. I hate my time being wasted. And before I even started charging anybody, I was doing it for free. And I probably was doing it for free for a couple of months, like as far as styling people. Just to
getting yourself
just to get content and get my name out there. But it was like, some people, basically I feel like you playing in my face. You ask me to style you, I style you. I put a fit together. And I don't know what you do. So I was like, yeah, I'm done doing it for free. Y'all at least putting a deposit down.
Yeah. At a certain point, especially once you realize you are actually getting them inquiries, like, time to
I get tired of looking at clothes. Little do people know, like, I get tired of scrolling.
I be trying to dress myself too, you know? Like, it's a lot.
So you see how I was like, we gotta push back to 4:30 because I don't even know what I'm wearing.
That's cool. That's some shit that would happen to me. I already rescheduled once. I'm like 30 minutes later. That's cool. I can do that. It was my fault. We have to do it today anyway. Well, do you have a fave client look that you've done?
Okay, I might have 3.
Okay.
So my first one, and this was like my first one.
Oh shit.
It was my friend Shania.
Okay.
It was for her birthday. We went out to Baltimore. She had so I had got her this fur jacket, fur coat, big fur pink jacket for her birthday one year. And she never wore it. It was her time. It was her time to shine. So
it's a sign.
It was that. It was like a white leather corset top, and then she had the hot pink. So the jacket was like lighter pink. The pants was like hot pink, but it was the pants attached like with the heels.
Ooh, okay.
The chunky heel too.
Given.
And then the bag to go with that. So that was like my first one. I love that fit. I always look at that picture like I really did that. Like,
and it was my first one.
Right, and it was my first fit. Like,
no critiques.
My second one would be when I styled Drea
for the fucking Cypher 717.
The first one.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably my favorite look from one of your clients. That joint right there. That joint was it.
That is, that one. And it's crazy because we were stressing. But
it was such a perfect combination of her aesthetic on top of your swag. It just boom. It just perfect world.
That's like, how. So when it comes to like businesses, I would say that's my duo. Like, that's my muse. I always tell her that. I'm like, she's my muse. Like, when
she don't care. She ain't afraid to get creative.
Right, she not. That's why I be like, I can style Drea. It's so, our link up was so crazy, like really crazy. But that's like I love that fit.
Yeah,
once she got dressed, I was like,
yeah, I did that.
It came out better than what we expected. I'm not gonna lie. I did like that fit. That was a really, really good fit.
Number 3, who would you say?
My third one. I'm trying to think because it might be another Drea fit.
I mean, y'all did kill it a couple times.
We did, right?
A couple times.
We did a couple of fit. Okay, I do like it's another fit of hers. It was the second cipher, I believe.
Damn, see the cipher just be having you in your bag too.
Have me in my bag,
out there spitting bars clothes-wise.
I think it was the second cipher she did. Her shirt said chaos, and then she had like some leather corset type over it with some
that was a good one too. That was definitely a good one.
I like that fit because that's when I got my I was hyped. I got my camera. It was the mini Canon camera. I'm always talking about that camera.
What happened to it?
No, I still have it.
I
don't know where it's at.
Okay.
I misplaced it. It's in my house.
She said I got it though.
I got it, but that's when I got my camera and we was taking a picture. I'm like, oh, these came out professional. Like,
this is me. I'm doing this shit.
Good. So that's probably my other. Yeah, those are my 3.
Those are good solid picks. I like that. I'm glad that one of my favorites was in your favorites. Okay, I got swag too. Fuck with me. So transitioning into the fly trap, like you said, you didn't necessarily want to create a clothing brand, but then you end up dropping the fly trap, a unisex urban brand. So what made that push happen? Like,
so when I made the fly trap, it was supposed to be, I was in my head about what route I wanted to go. I knew for sure I didn't want to do an all girls clothing brand. I knew that for a fact.
With your swag, that would have been limiting as hell.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that. I honestly wanted to be an all guys.
I can see that though, because girls dress guys better than they dress themselves.
Yeah,
you trying to impress me? I'm trying to show you what I like.
Right,
the fuck? Get with
it. But I was gonna do all guys because I was thinking more so like they need more affordable clothing.
Yeah.
Because the stuff that the prices that they be paying for,
I'd be like, bro, they is overcharging y'all like a motherfucker. Because to create that shirt was literally
for pants.
Them Hellstar shirts and all that stuff. I'm like, bro, like those shirts is nice, but they is taxing the fuck out of y'all.
I'll be damned.
I know. I'll be getting shit made. I know how much it costs.
I will go to City Trends,
boy,
before I be paying an arm and a leg for some. Now I can say this: I'll make something before I pay.
Hey, that's a flex. That's a flex.
Me.
I go home. Oh, this
before I pay that, I make it. Like, we not doing that. But yeah, the fly trap was definitely supposed to be like an all guys thing. But I just speaking with some of my fellow female friends. They wasn't feeling it.
Being sexist.
Right. They was like, you're not going to do nothing for the girls. So I just decided to make it unisex. And it's crazy because I'm taking this like long break because I'm still, with the fly trap, I'm still in a process in my head. Like, do I want to continue to do it? Or like, what route do I want to do it? Do I want to make turn into some, combine that with Creation's Closet and start making custom pieces of the fly trap for people? So I'm still in that phase because I feel like the clothing brand, that being in that mindset is a lot. Your mind is always, what's a new design I can do? Bro, I don't have time for it. I don't have time for all of that. You said you want a jacket made,
I can make it.
I can make that.
Yeah, that's simple.
Right. Give me the idea, I got you. But having an idea and having to put it on 10 different shirts,
it's crazy.
I don't have the patience.
So when you took the sewing class, was that able to, do you feel like in hindsight maybe that was transitioning you into all right, you're just going to make one-on-one pieces for the fly trap? Because like you said, I do relate to the process of having to come up with a design, putting it on a shirt, having to find the right shirt, then getting it printed. Is it printed right? Is it come out that's a lot. That's why I'll drop every so often when I can think of something for the merch, because I like to dress nice, but when I put my merch, I'm I don't want it to just be Cloudy Concepts. Right. No. Right. Put some swag on that joint. People be talking about
a picture.
Real shit. Take a picture of my joint. They won't even know it's merch. But then when they look closer, that's just for their brand. I'm a production company and shit. That's my rolling. So was the sewing class, like I was saying, was that transitioning you into going more of the one-on-one, creating your own pieces, or do you it just happened that I took the sewing class and now I should?
No, so it was already in my head to already do that. Okay. Making custom pieces was already going to be a thing. Okay. I just had to find the right time and moment of when I wanted to do it. And I'm glad I did the fly trap first and then reverse back to the sewing classes, because that already taught me no, this ain't it. This is definitely not it. This is not it. And I like the one-on-one custom pieces because fashion is more than just fashion to me. It's more than just being what the piece say about you. What you trying to say. I feel like it's another form of art. I always say that it's another form of how people express themselves. You're not gonna wear heels if you feeling blah. You're not doing that. No, you're probably gonna throw on some nice sneakers, a good sweatsuit, and call it a day. So it's more so of expressing myself. I take fashion very personal. That's how I express myself. People get dressed for attention. I get dressed for my damn self.
Hey, say that again.
I'm not getting dressed for you.
I be I need to take a picture of this shit.
I need a picture. I'm trying to go up. I'm not worried about nobody. So I want whatever I make into the custom pieces, I want it to be sentimental. I want it to be personal. I took my time into this. Sorry. I'm a perfectionist. So it's I'd rather take my time making one piece over 20 different pieces. I gotta look over 20. I gotta make sure 20 shirts is right. No. No. So I'm definitely the sewing classes just turned me up. Even I more. Can say, because I already knew how to hand sew. That's one thing my mom and my aunts, they taught the girls. They taught us how to hand sew. Okay. So for the most part, all the girls know how to at least hand sew.
That's a good skill to have.
Right. You know how to close this hole up.
For sure.
So the sewing machine wasn't bad. Sewing on the sewing machine is easier than what people think.
Because it's really about lining it up more so?
Not even that. Like, the sewing machine is going to do what it do. Like,
you just got to make sure not to fuck it up.
You got to just press the button. It's the making the patterns and everything else in between that takes the time. So you're going to be on a sewing machine for like 5 minutes to 2 minutes. It's making sure you got all your pieces. Like, oh my God.
Okay, I guess that do make a lot of sense, because when I do see him finally put all the cuts and shit together, just be
right. Those TikToks be overstimulating my mind, because I'll be like, ooh, I want to make something, and then I go on there and I'll be like, that was like 20 different pieces I just seen.
Damn, that makes a lot of sense, especially when you're trying to cut to a certain thing, and then it's like gotta fit like a man, gotta fit like a girl. Okay, then.
Yeah, the measurements, like you gotta. That has to be to the T.
Because if not, it's going to fuck the whole shit up. Well, see, that's why I don't do that. I'll hire somebody like you. What was the feedback like from the people when you did start, releasing and dropping little shirts and hats? Because I've been seeing it on different people around. So
everybody was hype. Everybody pushes me. Everybody pushes me to be the amazing person I need to be the creative that I need to be, because I get in my head a lot. I'll be feeling something like, okay, this is cool. Don't give me too many days to
think about it, because then you can think yourself out of that shit.
I psych myself out of stuff. Like I do it a lot, and it's a habit that I'm still learning to get out of.
But you will.
But like, shout out to everybody that do support me, because they be on my ass. They be in my ass now. They don't,
because you can't show that potential, and then they be like, "What we waiting for more? What you doing?" Like,
everybody be on my ass. They be like, post the content. When I want to drop something, just drop it. Like, girl, you know what you doing. Like, everybody.
And you keep saying you dropping shit, right? And going viral, getting clients. Like, if that's not telling you,
that's that, right? But there's little stuff like that. I'd be like, okay, yeah, I could do this, but it'd be before I even get there. That'd be.
No, I relate to that. It's just because you still, I feel like early in your process and you're trying to figure out where you want to solidify, but the signs that you're getting with these people and going viral and stuff is just letting you know you're on the right path. So whenever you do start second guessing yourself, just thinking about all the times you second guessed yourself before and how right it went. So, because that's what I do, because I'm the same way, like, it is a good idea. Like right now, a couple people sent me the Drake and Party Next Door. They got this contest dropping for the Somebody Who Loves Me music video. You can submit a video treatment, and if like you win or whatever, you can get up to like $15,000 to bring it to life. I'm over here like, fuck, like I love that song. I can't think of shit. What the fuck you mean? Hold on, do I got time to do it? Oh, I'm over here like, fuck, I ain't about to do it. I'm about to waste my time. Like, then I'm over here just sitting waiting for you to come, and I'm like, actually, writing a couple things down, write this down. Actually,
is it still going on?
Yeah,
because I want you to do it.
I am. The entry's on the 24th. I got the notes in here. That's what I'm saying. Like, you pushing it back to 4:30 and all that. It was like, but Black said, no problem, because I'm sitting here just cooking up, playing the song, repeat. Like, I'm going to think of something. I ain't going to be the only one not fucking submit. I don't care if I don't win. I don't give a try. Like, I got a great idea. So if y'all see me and my shit go viral,
I'm going to be like, that's T.
We talked about it in my interview.
Right, we talked about it.
And that shit happened. And another sign for you. Don't talk about it. Just do that shit.
Do that shit.
Because what, nigga? But no, I'm really enjoying this interview, as y'all can't tell, because we just keep talking and laughing.
Right.
But I'm supposed to be staying on track with my questions and shit. So let me get back to one. Okay, so actually, this helps transition into the next kind of segment, question I had. Because you're a woman in many fields, like we said, you're stylist, you're influencer, clothing brand, finance, what don't you do? You'll be in the 2025 Fashion Week this year? I seen that on your page.
Oh yeah.
See, look, niggas done forget. Like,
I done forgot. I'm like, what fashion?
I am. I'm like,
this
bro,
one out here,
I see it on your page.
Oh yeah, no. The New York. So it's through this company. They're called the Model Experience. Like I said, I'm really a person that just be
doing shit.
Like I just be doing shit. You gotta put yourself out there. So last year, because I did it last year.
Oh shit.
I was on Instagram, scrolling, and they page popped up, and I remember seeing the logo somewhere else. Like I remember somebody else that I actually know did a show for them. Mm-hmm. I think it was like in LA or something. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just sign up. But they had the option you can sign up to be a model or a designer. I wasn't ready for that. So I did the modeling route. Okay. And then that's when they got back to me. My application was approved. I had to sell the 8 tickets to actually walk the show. The first show that I did, I actually bought my 8 tickets. Yeah, so I invested in myself.
I ain't waiting on nobody.
Not the first time. I invested in myself the first time. I'm big on, if nobody gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So I got the 8 tickets myself. And I just gave it to some of my friends or whatever that could come, because that was my birthday weekend too. So
make it lit even more.
Right, make it lit even more. So that first time was really, I wasn't more in the days taking it all in. Right. I wasn't even really social. I socialized a little bit with people.
But if anything, you were just like,
I was just in the back like,
I can't believe I'm in this bitch.
Right, like, I'm about to walk.
Oh shit!
I never walked on a runway a day in my life. I'm just doing stuff. They had the memes that be like, oh, I gotta.
I job for a dentist at 3:30.
That's how I felt. Like, bro, literally,
I'm here for real.
I just applied for this runway show. I gotta walk tomorrow. That's how I felt.
Oh shit!
But it was really good. Everybody that came and supported me that first time, they said I did really good. Looking back at the video, I'm like, okay, I can do this.
Right.
I don't know if they peeped it, but I did almost fall.
Okay, but if they couldn't
walking out. Then. I don't know. I think it was sticky on the ground or something, but it was quick, so nobody really caught it. It don't even matter. But the second time, they recently hit me up about. They invited me back to be a VIP model.
See, look.
Right. So they invited me back. Still had to go through the same thing, like as far as selling 8 tickets, but this time it's more stuff that was included. Like they have a VIP lounge area. This time there'll be somebody doing my makeup this time, because I had to find a random in Jersey to do my makeup the last time, but she did her big one. And I think with the VIP models, we actually do the casting call for designers to pick who they want in person. The first time it was virtual, so
nice little experience. So, and what do you look forward to most with this upcoming show?
I'm looking. So I want to actually network more at this show. I feel like the first time I did it, it was just like more so the experience. With me wanting to be in the fashion industry, I try to put myself in every
category.
Yeah, like just put myself in everybody's shoes. Like you can't tell somebody how to do their job if you've never been in their shoes.
Job.
Like that don't make sense. So the first time was more of the experience. This time I want to do more like networking. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the modeling lane. Like I feel like I embody the modeling lane if we're being really honest. But it's more so the networking this time. I definitely want to network, especially being invited back.
Yeah,
they could have invited anybody. I couldn't got that email at all. Like if we being honest.
True.
So I want to network more, which I feel like I have this time. Because since I posted it, people that's actually doing the show actually reached out to me like, "Hey, let's link.
You're established.
We should do this
and that."
Show. Yeah, so I like what I do for as far as the connections that I make. I'm big on connections. Like you never know who anybody knows.
Real rap. No, I'm looking forward to the content that you're going to post from the show, as well as, just hearing the stories about how it goes. I think it's just going to be another great experience and another opportunity for you to expand what you've already been building. So, in closing, what's your end goal for all of this? Like, where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
So the next 5-10 years, I really want to be an established stylist and designer.
Okay.
I really want to be a celebrity stylist.
Hey, say it.
I am going to be a celebrity stylist. That's going to be one of my goals.
Milestones.
Yeah, I definitely want to be. I can see it. I can see it.
Listen, bro, if I get the Drake and Party video, look, boom.
Boom, right. Let me know.
Nigga, we got to manifest these things.
Let me know. Let me know.
The real shit.
But I want to be established with that. And then I know I don't know if it's going to happen in the next 5 years, but even after, eventually I want to like open my own like seamstress type of boutique.
That'd be nice.
Type of store. Like I can see that, like I'm big on, like I said, the personal vibes as far as with the fashion. So like how them hairstylists be having their own suites. I want to have like a boutique or somewhere people could come get fitted.
Yeah, because you got to think about the weddings, the proms. Like, those is big markets.
Those are big market, and I like fashion. We're always gonna need clothes. We can't be naked. We're always gonna need thread on our bodies. So it's like, if I go poor in fashion, something's not right.
Something's not right. No, that's a fact. You should be making way too much. Leave the people with a gem for those who are on their own journey. What would you say to help inspire them to continue to keep going?
Well, I would say just do whatever you want to do. Honestly, don't let nobody get in your way. Don't let nobody tell whatever dream or whatever you have going on, don't let nobody tell you your vision. Your vision is your vision. If nobody sees it, or if a person that you explain it to can't see it, they just can't see it. Your vision's not meant for everybody. Your brand's not meant for everybody. That's cool. But continue to do you unapologetically. Like, continue to do you.
I second that and definitely agree. And like I said, this has been a wonderful conversation. I appreciate you coming through and being so open and sharing everything that you have going on. I will continue to wish you nothing but success. We'll probably have to do a follow-up interview because, just big things are coming. I feel it in the air.
Thank you.
I'm so excited. But yeah, any last shout out you want to give or?
Yeah, shout out to Big T for inviting me. This is the first interview I ever did. No, but for real, shout out to Big T and everything that you got going on. You really do.
Appreciate that. Well, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this conversation just as much as I have. It's your girl, Big T, Shay Crae, Cloudy Conversations, and we are out.